When you are approaching a railroad crossing and you see that the railroad gates are up, it doesn't always mean that there's not a train coming, because it could malfunction. That is what I would like this picture to remind you of. Also be aware of the distance you have between the road and the track, and allow room for overhang. Those warning signs are there to keep you from stopping on the railroad tracks. That is what I also want this picture to remind you about. Alright, so when you approach a railroad crossing and you see that the railroad crossing gates are down, stop, because that means there's a train coming and you should wait for it. Don't go around because it could be going faster than you think and it's not worth your life. That is what this is an example of. The crossing gates were down because here came this train. Alright, when you are listening to music in your car and you are approaching a railroad crossing, do whatever you can with the music on to make sure that you can hear a train coming if there was one, or if the crossing gates should malfunction. That is what this video is an example of.
Sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out.
At crossings without any railroad gates, make sure to look both ways, and it lies in your judgment to determine if it's safe to cross or not. That is what I want this picture to remind you of. Alright, and remember, if you can help it, don't get too close to the trains because it could derail. And this car would be pancake. And when you are going faster and you see that an unexpected and the gate comes down quickly when you're about to go across, hit the brakes as hard as you can and stop to wait for a train because it's never worth your life. That is what this car did, and this picture will show and in this example of. So it's not really his fault that he's too close to the train, but if you can help it, make sure you're not too close to the train. Alright, those are my railroad safety reminders. Thank you for taking the time to listen to them. Most cars, when they're going fast and the gates are just starting to go down, they just always blow through. But not this car, so they did a great job. Look at how close this car is. If this train were on the very rare off chance derail, it would smash and break their windshield. And they might not survive. Also, when you're coming down the road and the rail crossing gates are already down, always stop and never try to run them. This van stopped like it should have, so great job. But some people don't and they run the gates. So I just want to remind you how to be safe around trains. Because I don't want anyone getting killed out there because they love trains too much. Or because they're in a hurry because people are depending on you to make it home safe. Thank you again for taking the time to watch this video and hopefully learn some more tips on how to be safe around railroad crossings. Thank you again and have a good night.